see if I can add a... I don't want to mess it up. But let's... Oh, we just got paired. Okay. Minimize that. Okay. We lost the die roll. We're against Alan 07. Okay. Our opponent is revealing Gigantha. We are going to... we're going to keep this hand. It's pretty great. Got a turn 1 Aether Vial, a couple turn 2 plays. Kaldra being in the hand is... Oh, and this is Murktide, so this is a pretty good deck to be playing against. The unfortunate thing is we don't have a turn 1 creature or thing to play because Ragavan will run away with the game, and there's actually Solitude, so might actually use that against the Junkie Monkey. And Lion Sash is a pretty good have in this matchup as well. Okay, our opponent is playing that Fiery Islet. Let's see what happens here. They're going to swing. And looks like they're holding up counter. I'm just going to go ahead and hit the Ragavan. We're going to exile the Flickerwisp. I just don't want them getting any intrinsic value because it's annoying. Okay. We're going to play our Evoke trigger first and hit the Ragavan. Okay. Okay, our opponent's dropping down Dragon's Rage Channeler, which is to be expected. Let's see here. Okay, we're going to take up our Aether Vial, and we got Skrelv, which is a great grab as well. I'm just going to go ahead and throw down Thalia here. She blocks like a champ. And she slows our opponent down pretty good. Okay. Thalia's good. We're going to wait till our opponent's turn to actually throw down Skrelv, the Defector Mite. Okay. Our opponent is casting Unholy Heat on our Thalia, which I get. It makes sense. It's unfortunate, though. Okay. Sure. And I'm guessing they're just going to smack us for 1 here. Okay. We're still waiting for our opponent. And we are going to drop Skrelv out in the end step. The one cool thing about Skrelv is that he is great at protecting our threats. So Lion Sash is going to be on the board for a good while, hopefully. I'd even be happy drawing a land here. Or at least a white land as... Oh, another Skrelv. Okay. Let's go ahead and activate our Aether Vial. We're going to say yes. I got protection for my Lion Sash, which is probably the wrong time to play it. But I do just want to go ahead and throw it down right now because I can eat up their card types. Or their cards in their yard. As well as, of course, our Solitude and our Thalia to power it up. But keeping our opponent off Delirium is kind of key. So let's see what they do here. Okay, our opponent's going to consider. Okay. And let's see what they go ahead and do. Okay, they are casting an Unholy Heat. Targeting our Skrelv. Okay. Okay. We're going to go ahead and hit our Lion Sash with some protection from red right here. Which if they go ahead and hit our thing, that's fine. We're just going to cast another Skrelv next turn, so it doesn't bother me. Actually, we kind of might not. They got a Scalding Tarn in the yard. They got 2 card types. Okay, are they going to swing? I kind of hope they do. Okay, on their end step, let's go ahead and exile Scalding Tarn from the yard. Now there is kind of merit here for... I don't know what that means. When was the last time Arclight Phoenix looting when looting was legal? Do explain. Anyways, there might be my only thought for hitting their stuff. Yeah, we're gonna take this up. Oh, Stoneforge. So that's pretty sick. I really want to keep Lion Sash out of bolt range. And I don't want to have to deal with a monkey. I'm just going to pass this turn away. And let's see what our opponent does. Okay, we have a Scalding Tarn from them, which they are fetching, which is cool. I basically just don't want Monkey to hit us. And unfortunately, we're stuck on 2 lands. Okay, Mountain from our opponent. And this is probably... Oh, this is Gigantha to hand. Sure. Let's see what happens here. I don't think anything's going to happen, but it's fine. Let's go to end step. Let's go ahead and hit their Scalding Tarn out of the yard. And we're going to hit our Skrelv out of the yard as well. Okay. So we're going to keep our Vial on 3. We're not going to want to tick it up. Unless, of course, we draw... Okay, we drew a land, so that's kind of exactly what I wanted here. They have Gigantha, which is a 5/5. We're going to go ahead and cast a Stoneforge Mystic here. And see what our opponent does. They obviously can't Spell Pierce it. And I'm just keeping that 1 mana up for Lion Sash. They could double bolt our Lion Sash, which would really suck. But... yeah, we're going to use Stoneforge's ability. We're going to grab Sword of Fire and Ice. They don't know we have Kaldra in hand. They might just bolt the Stoneforge, which is fine as well. One of their 4 cards is a Gigantha. I mean, they could also have Fury in hand. No, I haven't, O'Doyle. Rules. I have not played a Phoenix deck or against it. I'm honestly pretty new to Modern. I started playing around the time of Modern Horizons. I had a couple Modern decks that I had built because during COVID there wasn't much Modern to be had. And our opponent's drawing a card here, so it's pretty good for us. It usually shows that they're having some type of issue with their hand. They're kind of digging in at this point. Okay, so we just won that match off Lion Sash just sitting there. But yeah, no, I haven't played against... Arclight. Actually, and Pioneer. Kind of. My cousin has a deck like that. Let's see. I think Sanctifier and Burrenton Forge-Tender are our main grabs here. And I kind of even like a couple Sanctifiers. Oh, man. So I'm going to replace the Skrelvs with the Burrenton Forge-Tenders because they block monkeys. And then I really like Phyrexian Vindicator in this matchup as well. I'm going to cut an Elesh Norn as good as she is. We will also be cutting an Ambitious Farmhand and an Ephemerate as it's kind of open to get Spell Pierced. I know, so Yeah, I know that Arclight Phoenix was pretty popular. My intro to Death and Taxes was watching old Pleasant Canopy videos because he kind of when I started playing, he stopped playing Death and Taxes. Um, and I remember seeing some of those decks and just other people playing them. Like I said, I'm a pretty new Magic player. Oh, hold up. Let's bring in an Archon as well. Bring in a couple. Cut a Vial. And let's cut a Flickerwisp. Actually, let's go down another Flickerwisp because they're pretty bad at blocking monkeys. And we'll bring this in. Okay, so we're just going to run it like that. Tell me if I am really bad at sideboarding, because I know I am. Sorry, I've had a COVID cough and I try to mute the mic when I cough so you guys don't have to hear it. I've had it since I got COVID in October. Okay, this hand's pretty awesome. We're going to keep this. Unfortunately, it's pretty weak to a counterspell, but our opponent just throwing Ragavan out turn 1. I noticed that there are two types of Murktide players. There's the ones that are tapping out the first 2 or 3 turns, or the ones that hold up counter magic. I much prefer the ones that tap out. Okay, Ragavan, sure. Which we kind of expect. We just want to be able to block it. So, the ones that play Ragavans block. Or tap out a lot. And looks like they mold once. Oh, another Eiganjo. All 3 of them. That's cool. Which, I like Eiganjo in this matchup a lot, actually. I find it's really, really good with doing Ledger Shredders. And yeah, I totally agree. Archon is really good against the spell-based decks. And there's a Ledger Shredder. So that kind of opens this up to actually being able to get our Stoneforge Mystic down. And like I said, Eiganjo is just fantastic. Let's see what we draw here. So we drew another Plains. I'm just going to play that, as I want to hold up as many Eiganjos as I can. Let's see here. We'll grab Lion Sash. And we're just going to yield through. I don't want Ragavan to be able to get through. I also feel like our opponents usually just bring in engineered explosives. Okay, so they're bolting the Stoneforge. I don't want to sacrifice the Forge-Tender. I'm cool with that happening. That can die. Because Forge-Tender equipped with a sword is pretty sweet. And looks like they're digging to pump up that Shredder. So next turn, if I keep mana open, I can hit it. But we also don't want a Murktide coming down. So that's something to think about as well. We're really blocking. Ragavan's the main way to go. Okay, Flooded Strand and Bolt in the graveyard. And they're drawing a card. They're pretty spent on their resources. This is their 3rd turn. They put a land to the yard. I'm guessing they're looking for some type of answer. Also, just so you know, Odo Aruza, I do appreciate you being chatting. It's pretty nice. Yeah, so Modern Burn is actually how I teach most of my friends to play. I've had 2 or 3 friends that have started playing Modern. With me, it just going to FNMs just because that's the best way to do it. And literally, they all start playing Burn. It's pretty funny. Okay, so we just got hit by that Ledger Shredder. Oh, Castle Ardenvale. That's pretty sweet. Oh, man. So our opponent's got a pretty stocked yard here. Man, do I want to hold this up? I'm just kind of worried about a Murktide at this point. 1, 2, 3. Unholy Heat is also something to think about. I can't. Maybe I should have waited a turn on the Sash. But let's go ahead and just pass the turn here. They're going to keep getting in the air. So Eiganjo is going to be pretty sweet in a second. They are pretty spent on resources. So So Doyle, what deck what deck's your favorite? Do you like Death and Taxes? You here to join for just content's sake? And there's a dress down from our opponent. It's kind of interesting. It's on their upkeep. We're gonna go ahead and activate the Sash. I'm gonna hit the Flooded Strand here. And we'll see what happens. They might just bolt the Sash. Okay. Looks like we got textless creatures now. Unholy Heat on our Forge-Tender. What a shock. They spent all their resources to do that, though. Which is kind of funny, and now they just... I mean, if they swing in at this point, I'll just take my damage. Because they won't get the bonus. Yeah, so my first deck that I built before I built all the modern decks was a really janky Death and Taxes Legacy deck. I was like, what people play Legacy with? But, again, Legacy is like a format you don't see very much anymore. Just kind of interesting. And here if I draw a land or... Oh, that's kind of funny. Okay, we're going to play a Burrenton Forge-Tender. It's just the way that the cookie crumbles for our opponent. And we're going to pass through this turn. I'm playing on the defensive a little bit here. Because I'm really excited to hit them with Eiganjo. So do you play paper Legacy mostly or MTGO Legacy? Because I know most of the Legacy stuff is... most of the Legacy stuff's in paper or MTGO. I know one guy at my LGS that has a Legacy deck, and I've seen people with green printed paper in a sleeve with a basic land in it. Okay, looks like our opponent just got Gigant out of hand. And Flooded Strand. I know how you feel. So when I moved, I have like a couple 100-gallon bag that I was literally, or not bag, but box that I had to fill with cards, and I could hardly get it in the truck. I heard the box snapping as I was lifting it to move it. And it's at my parents' house right now. So I just don't have space at this point in time. Our opponent is kind of being strange right now. Oh, they're doing something. We're waiting for them right now. Okay, we have priority again. And let's just go ahead and hit the Ledger Shredder out of the yard. And then we'll just pass it back to them. Or I guess it's our turn now. Sorry, it's my first time streaming, so a little clunky. Blast Zone is huge. Great draw. I'm just going to go ahead and swing at the Lion Sash. And part of me wants to hit all these cards out of the yard. So they can't make a Murktide. Because I just have to have 3 mana open. And I also don't want to fall into a counterspell. So they just took 5 there. Oh man, I want to be able to buff up my Lion Sash. Let's hit stuff on their turn. Okay. Let's see what they're going to do here. Okay. If I can get up to 7 or 8 with the Lion Sash will be good. Oh, I like to brew decks as well. I right now am brewing a really, really janky deck. It is Cascade, but with Bloodbrave Marauder. and it has a bunch of cards that mill yourself. Founding the Third Path. It has the prototype card that is like the Snapcaster Mage. Okay, let's see what our opponent's doing here. Okay, Island. I don't even know what's going on. Okay, they're just playing Giganta here. That's fine. Funny enough, Forge-Tender blocks Giganta. They've got one card in hand. This is kind of interesting. I want to see what they do here. They've walked into our trap. Poop. I mean, they can cast something if they have it in hand. Man, this player has absolutely nothing. But yeah, it's an interesting Cascade deck. Okay. Kind of walking all over them at this point. We're just going to go ahead and hit the Shredder out of the yard. They got one card in hand. It could be a Spell Pierce at this point. But if I get the sword down, they're hosed. Archon's pretty good too. That is pretty good. I know people have played the Kiki Jiki in a lot of lists at this point just to try and have some type of combo so that we have an easy way to win the game, which I think there's merit to that. It does definitely make the game easier for us, and we just won. Unless our opponent has some amazing answer at this point. Okay, our first win of our first league. Streaming. That was a clean 2-0 against the Murktide player. Yeah, I like my dad, who also plays Magic, has built a... he built a Skrelv's deck with that combo in it, just kind of janky when MH2 first came out. Collected Company, which I think they're definitely... I've played Collected Company in Taxes. That's how I started playing Taxes without... without Stoneforge originally, but I was just kind of testing around with my family because my dad, my cousin-in-law, they all play Magic as well, which is kind of cool. I started playing Commander, but kind of just died out. Okay, so let's see what happens for this next league. We're getting paired up here. Okay. We lost the die roll again. It is very underplayed. I do like it. I just wish it was Recruiter of the Guard. Oof. And look at this risky one land hand. We're going to mull just in case they have hand hate, because I'm taking our Vial would suck. This is another one lander that is even worse. We're going to mull again. Okay, we got a couple lands this time. We will keep this. Oh gosh. Okay, we're going to put our Eiganjo and our Farmhand back. And we'll see what our opponent does. If they have hand hate, we cry. Okay, and I'm going to bet right now that our opponent is on Indomitable Creativity. That's what it seems like to me. Which sucks as a deck to play against. Especially with my list right now, as I don't have any... maybe it's Zoo. Maybe that'll be good. It could just be Classic Jund. But I would expect some hand hate if this was Classic Jund. Oh, this is Jund. This is Jund. They're going to take our Stoneforge here. I also have played, back when Yorion was legal, I played it a couple times, a Yorion Imperial Recruiter deck. We had one guy at our shop playing Yorion Elementals all the time, so that was pretty good against him. I found that the Yorion really helps Taxes against the other decks playing Yorion, but I hate the card otherwise. It felt like we were lessening our tax pieces that we had access to. Okay, our opponent's taking a long gander at our hand, and they did take the Stoneforge, which is kind of what I thought. Now this could be creativity. They did just play a Dwarven Mine. Let's see here. Is Through the Breach the one that puts things on into your hand? Okay. And look, we just got ourselves a Phyrexian Vindicator. It's pretty sweet. It's like the main reason why I'm super happy to run this list. If we find out this is creativity, which it very well could be, we will need to keep cards in hand to make sure that we're not discarding too much. Okay. They're fatal pushing, spending a whole turn to do that. They got her done. Okay. I really don't know what this is. They've got a Dwarven Mine. They're running Fatal Push. Bless me, I'm sorry. Ah, yes. Okay, that paid off. Giver's not protecting anything here. I'm just going to swing with it. That's in Legacy, right? Through the Breach. Oh, we're going to vial this in. I've made this mistake where I have missed my land drops. Okay. Our opponent is casting something. Or paying costs. Fable of the Mirror Breaker. That makes sense. This is probably creativity. There's another Dwarven Mine. Let's see here. So we have another Ambitious Farmhand. I'm in a tough spot here. Let's see. I don't want to get double. Let me think. I won't get double creativity here. Just drop out this Ambitious Farmhand to keep the land in hand. Because next turn we'll have our Vial on... we'll have our Vial on 4. We're not going to attack here either. Our opponent's probably pretty confused at what we're doing. Okay, they're discarding 2 here. Let's see what they do. Double Archon. Now, that would suck if they have double... Okay, let's see what they're doing. My guess is create... Okay, Bitter Reunion. Okay, so we know that they don't have double... There's a Lily. This could just be Reanimator. There's Dwarven Mine. Okay, they do get a Dwarf. And they're bringing back 1 Archon. So that's good. We're good there. We're going to sack our live Ambitious Farmhand, and we're going to discard our plains. Now we just got to hope that they don't have another one. Okay, they're giving that Archon haste, and that's probably going to seal the game for us right there. Oof. Man. Okay. I don't know if there's any coming back from that. I don't know if I want them to be aware of what our deck's doing. I think we just lose here because, wait, they're going to net 3, 5. We're taking 8 here, going to 9, and yeah, there's no way we're coming back. So we're going to concede that one. Really, you don't play Solitude? I played around with Sarah Paragon. My biggest problem with her is by turn 4 you get her down, and it just kind of feels funky. Let's see here. Let's bring in a Sanctifier. 2 Sanctifiers. my biggest thing was like I got her in or I got her down, and I'd get a land back and then I'd get blown out. I don't know. I have played her in a more rampy list, and I do like her where I have a little bit more gas. We're going to cut our Ephemerates. We're going to cut a couple Aether Vials. I'm going to replace a Skrelv with a Forge-Tender. I think our Flickerwisps are pretty bad here. And we'll bring in another Forge-Tender and a Soulless Jailer. And I've got one too many cards in here. Did I bring in all my Archons? Got to bring in all 3 of them. Let's cut an Ambitious Farmhand and another Ephemerate. I think that's pretty good. I've got 2 Burrenton Forge-Tenders in here. Okay. I think this is how we're going to run it. No, I totally feel you. I actually bought my Solitudes back when I first started playing Taxes. Oh, kidoki. This is a hand, I guess. We're going to keep this. But yeah, I started playing like when I first started playing Modern Horizons 2, I bought the non-foil versions, and I've been kicking myself every day for not buying the foil versions because they were like $10 more expensive at the time, and I was like, I can't spend $10 more. That's a $40 difference, and now they're like triple the price of the regular version. So a big mistake on my part, but you know, it is what it is. I didn't think it'd be that impactful. I originally only had 1 or 2 copies of it. I just felt like as a whole, it was meh. We're gonna play Eiganjo here. I'm gonna slam down Stoneforge. And maybe here I grab Lion Sash. I don't think the sword's going to do me any good. I already got Kaldra in hand. We'll yield through your turn. Yeah, that's the best time to do it. I got my givers when they were reprinted in the MH2 boosters. Stoneforges, I waited too long, and I ended up paying like $75 a piece. But I did get the foil Double Masters ones because I did like those a lot. Ren in 6, so we don't really care about that. I guess we kind of care about it. I'm glad I didn't play Thalia there. I mean, I could have slowed him down by a turn. But, I mean, Kaldra's just so good. Okay, we drew a second. Stoneforge. Okay. A lot of times I have learned if you worry about Ren in 6, you end up crying because you could have just killed your opponent. So at this point, we are just going to swing at our opponent with both the Giver and the Germ. Let's attack Get Her Done. And we'll say whatever. Because next turn, I'm trying to think. I don't think they could get a anything major down. Let's see. Okay, they're just getting another land back. Yeah, I know. I've been like that with a few cards. It's hard to spend the money that on the cards right at that moment in time, but it's definitely the right call. Okay, let's see what our opponent does. I don't think they have an answer for Kaldra. Next turn we are dealing 7. Because I mean, sometimes you just got to realize as a player when you're playing up against these decks that will kill you pretty fast is that cards just aren't good, you know. Like Giver protecting my Kaldra Germ is not worth it at this point. I doubt they brought in a hate for the Germ. You know what card I'm speculating on actually is the Red Dragon 4-drop Mythic from one of the new Innistrad sets. I don't remember which one like exactly what it is, but I definitely feel like it is worth something, or worth looking into. Okay. We're going to attack. Let's attack, get her done. Get her done. Get her done. And get them down to 3. And then let's just slam down Sanctifier. Now there could be reason for slamming down Thalia, but I think Sanctifier is the right way to go. Definitely jumping in front of our opponent is the best way to win. I don't think they have a way to hit our deck. Now if they are able to get the Sarah Angel that smacks us. Oh, totally. I totally agree with you on that one. I'm wanting to get a couple of the foil etched versions just as a spec because it's pretty good. Okay, our opponent's going to land back. If they don't drop an Archon right now, they just lose. Sure. Archon. We're going to sacrifice our Giver here. And we're going to discard our... So we're getting 2 damage in for sure. I think we just won no matter what they do. We're going to pitch our Phyrexian Vindicator because it's not going to do us any good. Let's think. They can block the germ... our germ just kills them. I don't know what they're... they got discard as well. Okay, let's see here. So, let's go ahead and go to combat and swing in with everything. I don't think there's anything that they can do to really stop us. Attack, get her done. Attack, get her done. We're for sure killing them. So they're blocking the Archon, that's fine. We're exiling the Archon, so they can't persist it. And we're dealing 3 to them. And then let's go ahead and slam down our Ambitious Farmhand. And we're going to grab ourselves a Plains here. Okay, got it. Playing it. And passing. I don't think they can get out of this. I really don't. They can fetch again. Okay, they realize we got it. We were just fast. Let's see here. So, I think Sanctifier is really good in this matchup. I'm going to cut my last Wisp. And we're going to try it like that. Maybe even cutting the sword's a good idea, but I don't know. Okay, our opponent's going first. Ooh, okay, this is a really freaking good hand. Oh, I know. I think right now is the time to get Murktide. When it first came out, was it stuck at like $20? Okay. Opponent's fetching. It's kind of a painful hand. I wish we had a another land. Or Solitude at this point. That's what I expected. Honestly. There's no way for us to kill the Ren 6 because it'll just shoot Thalia. That's one thing about her. She's kind of rough in this matchup. Blast Zone. Okay. We play Thalia. They shoot it. That takes a turn off of them. creativitying. Oh wait, we got protection for it. Okay. I mean, our main goal here is to actually get the Archon down before they fetch. Okay. They're thought seizing us. Yeah, I don't think they'll ban any MH2 cards. The format is kind of stable. Actually, this deck, I think, could get banned. Something from it could get banned. You've got burn decks that are running Orvar, which is ridiculous. Okay. I mean, our opponent's only choice is Archon of Emeria here. Like, for real. I can't believe they just paid 2 life to Thoughtseize. Okay. Yeah, I don't know why. Yeah, I don't know why they wouldn't take it. Okay. Blood Crypt. Tapped. Kind of want them to... Okay, cool. Okay, so that's pretty good for us. We're going to go ahead and play the Lion Sash. We're going to go to combat. We're going to attack the Ren in 6. I think that's our best go right here. Because that will run away with the game if not handled. Now, the Thalia is doing work in terms of creativity. Destroy target artifact or enchantment. Its controller gains 4 life. Sure. Let's go ahead and hit the Archon out of the yard. Gain some life. I'm fine with that. I just need to get a Phyrexian Vindicator down. Okay, they're fetching with the Wooded Foothills. And they're getting a Dwarven Mine. So we're going to swing and hit the Ren in 6/4. And they are getting their thing back, which is fine. Because they can still only creativity for 1 next turn, unless they play the land. I mean, they're pretty much killing themselves at this point. Maybe we draw an Archon here, or Solitude. That's pretty amazing. We're going to go ahead and go to combat. And hit the Ren in 6. My real goal is to get Solitude down. I mean, there's no blocks. That's fine with me. It will take them more than a few mana to creativity at this point, so we're in good standing here. Okay, second Dwarven Mine. Sure. 3, 4, 5. Creativity X equals 1. Let's exile the Vindicator, and we're going to hit the dwarf token that they just targeted. Yep. Pew. Okay. They gain a life. They don't get to creativity. Thalia is putting in the work right now. That's why... I mean, I miss Gaddock Teague, but gosh. I'm surprised how well Thalia is doing at this point in time. Okay, so they're getting a land back. They're just going to keep going for more and more. Archon is extremely needed right now. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. We're gonna go to combat. I'm gonna start hitting their face. Actually, no, we're almost killing... Burrenton 6 is almost dead at this point. Maybe I should be swinging at their face. They're just kind of letting stuff happen right now. I mean, at this point, they can creativity for 2. I just don't know what they're doing. We're just waiting for our opponent. They could be running out their timer. Okay, let's see what they're doing here. Paying 2. I will for sure use Boseiju Hunder's ability. Like, okay, they're getting a land back. They're gonna start just blowing my lands up. Okay, Dwarven Mine. That doesn't make any sense. Why would they do that? Okay. Oh, what? Okay, we're just gonna hold this in hand for now. Let's have Thalia swing at Burrenton 6 and the Vindicator. At Burrenton 6, Vindicator. Get her done. Let's see what happens here. They're blocking now. That's cool. That's cool. Okay. How much do those Archons cost? They have 6 mana? 7 mana? So they can make 1 more Dwarf token. We can protect our Phyrexian Vindicator and our Thalia. I should have been using that earlier. They're both saging my Blast Zone. Interesting. Yes. Are they trying to run me out of basics? Okay. I literally have no idea what's going on here. Check this out. We're gonna really screw them up here. Yes. So Burrenton 6 is on 3, and we don't really care at this point. I've got 3 online, so I've got her ability online. Let's begin combat. Let's go ahead and swing. We're just going to start hitting Get Her Done now. We don't care what they're doing. Get Her Done. Get Her Done. Burrenton 6 is just kind of whatever. I should have been attacking them earlier, honestly. You know, honestly, I could be swinging with Giver, but I don't want to give up too much. So they can fetch once. We can transform Ambitious Farmhand, so they're fetching. So they could double creativity here. And then we swing with everything. We lose 2 things. Should probably be Thalia and the Farmhand. 3. Fable. So they can't creativity. They just lost. What are they doing? They literally just lost. It just cost them 4 to do that. Okay. Sure. Go into combat. We literally just won. I don't know what our opponent's doing. Oh my word. What is happening? Do they have like some blowout card? Okay, we got it. We got it. Okay. Well, we beat creativity. Okay. I'll be right back. I'm going to use the restroom while we queue up for the next match. have myself muted. Wow, I'm an idiot. This is a good hand. We're going to keep this. I just have myself muted for that whole time, I guess. Playing Giver of Runes. And good thing I noticed that. We're not really protecting anything here, so we're just going to start swinging. And there's a crab. So annoying. There's a Stoneforge. We're going to play it, but we're not going to search. Okay, there's a fetch land. We lost a Burrenton Forge-Tender, a Eiganjo, and a Thalia. Okay, there's another fetch land. Or there's another, they're fetching. We mill 3. We lost a Plains, an Archon, and an Aether Vial. Oof. Okay. They're fatal pushing my Giver of Runes. Let's go pro black. I don't know. If I can draw a land here, that'd be pretty good. Soul God Lantern. Ow. Land. Otherwise we're stuck. Thalia is good. Thalia is pretty good too. If they're stuck on lands, we're all stuck on lands together. I'm just not searching my library. They might just have a bunch of the 3 mana cards like in hand. I mean, I might as well just swing with the Stoneforge. Can you imagine these crabs if they're like 1/2s or something? Oh my god. Okay, so they got a fast land. Okay. They're drowning the locking our Thalia, which is cool. Land. There's a Cave of the Frost Dragon. Tinter's tapped. We're just going to yield through this turn. So we're making our way to the Archon. If I can get that Archon down, we're happy. That's really what we need. It'll slow them down. Their lands will come in tapped. We still have our big boys in the library. We're just not dealing them any damage. We're just going to yield through the turn. We're milling 14. Loran is awesome, but Archon is even better. Block though. We're just going to lose this if we don't. Okay, so they get 3. They mills for 3. They got 2 cards in hand, which is good. We're milling 10. So that's their only spell this turn. Oh man, Aether Vial, you are so late. So I can't double spell here. Let's just go to combat. Or start swinging in. Maybe I should have grabbed something with my Archon or my Stoneforge. That might have been a better play. Part of me just wants to hit the Soul Guide Lantern. They're just gonna pop it. We'll exile our graveyards. Is there merit to playing Sanctifier and en-Vec? I don't think so. Loran is good. Unless they have Ensnaring Bridge, which would just be trash. Maybe I shouldn't have forced the pop of the Soul Guide. What do you think? Rare mills for 3, or could get hit for 14 here. Okay, yeah, we're gonna pop this. I mean, they could just have lands in hand now, which would be good. Especially if they're fetches. Oh, they didn't draw a card. They exiled my yard. Oh. I like it. I just didn't want them to draw a card. Okay, Ruin Crab. That's their 1 spell. Play a land. Oof. Sucky. You got nothing in hand now, so that's kind of good. That is amazing. Okay, so we get to attack with everything here. Oh my god, I just passed my attack step. Ooh, that really sucks. We're going to play our Sanctifier. I can't believe I just screwed up. Wow. We might have just lost this game to Mill because of that. Let's put a set stop here. And in their upkeep. Cool. Yeah, so if they draw the good mill spell, we lose. But, you know, let's see what happens here. Exile Elesh Norn, because we all know we're not casting that. And we're going to hit the 0/3 crab. Okay. Let's see what happens. Did they draw a mill spell? They might. If they drew a mill spell, we lose. If they didn't, we... Okay, let's go to combat. Man, I might have won this if I would have... been so lucky. Okay. Now if I tap this and draw... Now let's just let that happen. Let's go ahead and play both of our Aether Vials. Of course, like, I've been stuck on land, no land, so this is rough. If they draw fetch, we're in trouble here. Oof, they drew a land. Ouchies. This is pretty threatening. I mean, fetch land will kill us here. I don't think we have very many turns. Wait. Yes, we do. Okay, we might be able to come back from this. If they don't draw a mill spell here, we win. If they do, we lose. Oh, that's a mill spell. That sucks. Okay. We're gonna draw a card. Well, that one missed attack literally just cost us the game. So, that's our loss today, I guess, against Mill. I don't know what they're farting around with right now. That's frustrating. That really sucks. Well, oh wait. Yeah, well, we lose. Okay, that sucks. We just lost the mill. That was embarrassing. And that really is frustrating. We missed that one attack and that lost us the game. Okay, looks like we've been paired up again. We won the die roll. We are going to play first, yes. Hopefully, we can win the next two. I was kind of excited for a 5-0. I was like, ooh. Wow, the dreams are crushed. But we're only 2 matches in. At least we beat creativity. And, because that makes me happy. I don't think I want to risk a 1-land hand. So we're going to keep this. This is pretty cool. Okay. We're going to keep this. I think here I put the Flickerwisp back. And we just lead planes to give her. Now the reason for me putting the Wisp back is because the Stoneforge is pretty awesome. Oh! What is this? Murktide? Probably. Looking at their own top card. Okay. Okay, what's going on here? Bloodstained Mire from our opponent. They get to draw that card. And we got a Phyrexian Vindicator. It's pretty cool. I'm guessing this is some type of graveyard-based deck. I don't know what they're doing yet. Stoneforge. Man. Here we're going to grab Kaldra Compleat because we have another Stoneforge to play. And we're going to yield through the turn. I don't have any further plays here. Oh, Zetor's Proving Ground. This might be Jund. Just Jund. In which case, Vindicator's great. Man, what is our opponent waiting on? I'm so confused. I don't know what they're doing. This does look like just Jund, though. Okay, Blood Crypt. This could be scam. Oh, they just play that tapped? Sure. Okay. We're going to play our land. I'm going to activate Stoneforge. We're going to have Kaldra. I'm going to say okay. We're going to go to combat here. Now here's the thing my opponent's probably not realizing is I wonder if they're waiting to throw down like Ragavan or something, because I am very much okay with chucking my Giver in the way of Ragavan now that my germ is down. And we'll go ahead and play a Vial. I still don't know what they're doing. But let's see here. Oh, they're pushing that. Okay, yeah, they're probably just trying to get it with Ragavan. I'll just give it Pro Red. It's not like there's anything they can do unless they have Force of Despair. So they want Ragavan value is what they want here. $10. This turn, they're going to dash Ragavan. Okay, Verdant Catacombs. Fetching. I don't think this deck has any main board answers to the germ. Okay, there's Monkey. So this is just plain old Jund. Skrelv is pretty gas here. Okay. Well, we're going to slam down ourselves a Stoneforge. I'm going to say okay. Say yes to our ability. Lion Sash seems great. We'll attack with the germ. Okay. Let's see what our opponent does. Lion Sash is kind of cool because I just shrink the Goyf a bunch. This is probably the Saga Brew of Jund. Are they actually paying the black? They're exiling my graveyard, which will weaken their Goyf because they don't have a creature in it. Alright, let's see what they take. They just lose here. They just lose here. Whatever they take is whatever. I don't care. They just seem very poorly positioned at this point in time. Oh wait, they took our Skrelv. What the heck is going on here? Okie dokie. Let's see what happens here. We're going to take up our Aether Vial. We're going to say yes. Oh, another Stoneforge. So, let me think. Goyf is off of card types. So this is kind of tricky here. Let's try this. It's going to attack. Swing for 5. Now check this out. Check this out. Activate Vial. Yes. Put in Lion Sash. And then let's hit out some card types. We're going to hit the Bauble out. We're going to hit the Spell Bomb. And it's still a 5/6. Oh, Skrelv is an artifact. Freak. I thought I was going to do more damage there. I should just hit the instants and sorceries. Whatever. Okay. Cool. I wanted to be able to trample over there, but I guess that's not what's happening here. Oh my gosh. That was terrible. What do they do here? I was going to say, I just don't know what they do here. Okay. Sideboarding. Bring in Sanctifiers. And cut some hand hits, cut some Aether Vials, cut a Skrelv. Soulless Jailer, I don't know if they're doing anything related to that. Archon might slow them down. Let's bring in 2 Archons. Let's cut a Skrelv, a Wisp, a Wisp. So that, I mean, maybe I could cut a Farmhand, keep a Wisp in. But I missed my 4th land drop, so, you know, Ambitious is just pretty good. If they are on the Saga list, oh wait, I haven't cut any. Yeah. Okay. We will cut one of our Ambitious Farmhands. Though they are ambitious. Let's see, got 1 here and 2 over there. Okay, we're good this way. We're just going to keep this way. Too many choices here. Too many choices here. Okay. Let's see what they got for us. I'm going to throw this away. Okay, let's see here. We're going to... Oh god, this is a horrible hand. I'll have to mull here. This is better. I'll keep this. I will put a farmhand back. This is slow. This hand is slow, unfortunately. So let's see what happens here. Turn 1 monkey will just hose us here. I mean, it might not. Okay. Stomping Ground shocked. For probably monkey here. Yep, monkey. That is fair. We are mono white Jund essentially as a deck. It's kind of nice when our that sucks. When our opponent starts ripping cards off the top of our library that are useless to us. So we'll see what happens here. Blood Crypt. Shocked. Sure. Inquisition. Oh, Renin 6. That's nasty. They could run away this time. They're returning a land to hand. Okay, we're just taking this hit. At this point now I want to draw like a Stoneforge because well, they get off the top. Sanctifier, that would have been pretty sick. That would have been like the one card I needed. Rip us. Oh, Stoneforge. What did I say? Beep boop. Okay. They're gonna bolt this pretty quickly, so I'm gonna play. I'm just gonna grab the Lion Sash because we're gonna need all the attackers we can get. I just know they have a bolt for this. We're just gonna chump the Ragavan. It's just what has to happen, unfortunately. Which, if they waste a removal spell on our Stoneforge while blocking the Ragavan, that's cool by me. They could have another one. Okay. There's no land in the yard. Oh, they're just ticking up to tick up. Are they stuck on 2 lands? Goyf. Sure. Plains is pretty good. Okay. Let's go ahead and party mouse the Wisp, the Wren. Let's go ahead and slam down Archon. Let's hold on to that Wisp once they hit 7. They only play 9 basics, so they will enter untapped. Okay. Of course, if they waste removal on Archon, that's also okay. Just kind of what we expect. So they're taking up Ren, which is cool. If I were them, I would have shot. Okay, they're bolting our Archon, which is also cool. Just feel like they're kind of dirtling here. They're stuck on 2. I mean, they're just stuck on 2 lands. They're literally stuck on 2 lands. Holy crap. Oh my god. Okay, we got a Vindicator. We got one more turn till that Ren pops. And I can take some hits. Let's think this through. Do I just hit Ren now? Okay, let's hit Ren now. I think that's... Okay, hold up. Actually, this turn I can Farmhand, get the plains, Thalia, say okay. Let's say yes. Let's get the plains. It's super important to us right now that we have plains. And let's throw Thalia down. And let's see what they do here. They're probably going to take a turn off to ping the Thalia. In which case... Oh, and there's a Urza Saga, which I kind of expected. I did think this was a Saga list for a good minute. So there's a chance that they take Ren down to ping our Thalia. In which case... the Vindicator is the right play. So maybe this was a good course of action. Okay, perfect. That's what we want. It's fine. Are they playing any kill spell? We're going to have to take our 2 here. It just kind of comes with the territory. And another Goyf. Oh, Elesh Norn. Do I want to play you right now? Okay. Let's play the Vindicator. Say okay. Seal through the turn. There's nothing we can do. Elesh Norn is sick here. Great pull. Because they're going to want to opt to jam out that Saga token. That's really how they win here. We do have to deal with Ren 6 though. Okay. I'm hoping it'll help my throat. Okay, they're shooting our thing. That's fine. I want them to swing with these things. They don't. What the heck? Okay, here we go. Elesh Norn is awesome here. Okay. Do I start hitting my opponent here? Or do I hit the Ren 6? Let's hit the Ren 6. It's kind of a problem. Just deal with it now at this point. It's just kind of frustrating. Okay, sure. They're going to create themselves some Saga tokens, which is also cool. Okay. Saga's popping. My guess here, Shadow Spear. Or Bauble and try and get some more lands. Or none of the above. I think our opponent's in a bad position though. So, see what happens. Okay, our opponent is making another Saga token, so that's fine. I'm cool with that. Okay. I still think they're grabbing Shadow Spear here. Yep. They're going to go for the lifelink. They're 5. They get a lot of damage on board. It's kind of sucky. Can I take 10 here? Yes, I think I have to take 10 here. I think that's just kind of what I had to do to survive here. Let's see what I draw. Okay. Eiganjo is sweet. So let's go ahead and Flickerwisp. We're going to hit both their constructs. Boom, those are dead. Do I grab 2 equipments here? I can grab the sword and Kaldra. Yeah, let's do it. Let me think. Hold up. Okay, let's just go to combat with Elesh Norn first. I think I gotta play it a little bit safer, because if they just have double bolt, I lose here. Now the Shadow Spear is gonna have trample here. Is gonna give one of those trample. I probably might take 1 damage here. Okay, Urza's Saga. I'm gonna have to end up double blocking at this point. Torok. Okay. That's pretty good for us. That is pretty good for us. We can kill it quite easily. Our opponent's getting pretty low on time. We might even win this one because they time out if we go to game 2 or game 3. We're doing pretty good on time. We've only been streaming for 1 hour and 45 minutes, so. Again, thank you for like the 1 or 2 people who showed up. I appreciate it. Again, it's my first time. Check me out on Instagram. Please like, share, and subscribe if you're watching the playback. Okay, green. Red. Ran in 6 from our opponent. Are they pewing us? Okay. Pew pew. Sure. Okay. So, will Ren and 6 just kill us? These Tarmogoyfs won't. We know that for sure. Okay. Let's go ahead. Play our Lion Sash here. Got no way to gain life, but we gotta make the best of what we got. Play a Horizon Canopy as our land. We're gonna activate. Actually, let's undo that. Let's just pass to them. Okay. Urza's Saga triggering. Okay, they're equipping Torok. Are they just swinging with Torok? Are they pinging us and swinging with Torok? Because that would be pretty ideal. Okay, they're shooting us for 1. That's fair. Attack with Torok. Oh my god, yes. Okay. Okay, they get a +1/+1 counter, but they're taking 4 damage here. Okay. Okay. Let's hit the Saga out of the yard. Okay, we're losing our heavy hitter here, so that's pretty sucky. That's fine. Again, we're kind of playing defense. Okay. 1, 2, 3. They're gonna get 8 life here. Let's do it. 1, 2, 3, 4. Wait. Okay, what do I do here? I'm just dead to a bolt. Hold up, hold up. I can kill both these things. I gotta kill Burrenton 6 though. So it's Solitude here. Let's cast it. Again, I'm dead to bolt. I kind of want to hit my Lion Sash. Okay. Let's kill Goyf. Let's kill... Man, do I want to kill this? Part of me wants to gain the 2 life because I do die to bolt. Let's kill the other Goyf. Okay. We're gaining a ton of life here. Again, we are up on our opponent on time, so we're kind of sitting pretty here. Okay. Now it's like we haven't done any damage to our opponent. Gotta hit the round 6 at this point. I just hope they don't have bolt. We haven't seen them playing any Delirious cards, so that's pretty good too. They are going down a land as well. Just hard to say exactly what's going to happen here. They could dash a monkey. Bolt just kills us. I've died that way, and it does suck. Now, let's think here. They're thinking, do we make a token? I'm thinking, do they make a token? I'm like, what are you doing? Okay. They seem pretty strapped on lands. I'd grab some type of graveyard hitter and hit my graveyard, honestly. Otherwise, Lion Sash is going to be a big boy. Okay. They're making a construct, so that bodes well for us. We just might make it out of this one alive. Okay. EE on 0. They're just pumping up their artifact count, I guess. which is fair. Skrelv is pretty cool, I guess. Let's exile Urza Saga. Let's do 1, 2 to reconfigure here. Let's activate Sash, exile Renin 6. Let's activate Sash, exile Renin 6. We want as few card types in the yard as possible, but we also want to be able to swing comfortably. Okay, I've got, let's see, a land. They don't have a land. Okay, we're going to hit our land out of the yard. One less type for our opponent's things. Okay, we're going to go to combat with like this. We're getting just a nutload of life here. I can't think of an instant speed answer they might have that's 0 mana. Again, our opponent is on 8 minutes, so they're playing pretty slow here. Might be their first time playing Jund. We're hitting for 8. We'll be at 10. And we'll just be getting more and more life each turn. Okay. Opponent's going to blockers. I mean, I guess they'd block the Solitude. Oh, they're just taking it. Okay. They're bobbling me. But that negatively affects their land count. Or their construct power. I don't get that. Okay. I think they've got like 1 turn left here. They're not going to make it. If we lose here, I'm going to be just blown away. Okay, we won. There we go. Here we go. We're going to our 5th and final match. We have unfortunately lost to Mill tonight. So the 5-0 dream is not alive, but we do have the dream of the 4-1. So let's see how it goes. I do think this list has a lot of power behind it. I like the Vindicators, but it definitely does require being very careful with our lands. There's a reason why I'm only running 3 Blast Zones. Am I running 3 Blast Zones? Actually, I don't even remember. Let me double check before I tell you guys what I'm actually running. Modern Legacy. Phyrexian Taxes. Yes, that is why I'm only running 3 Blast Zones. We won the die roll. We're going to go first. We're going to say yes. Okay. I like to try and guess what people are playing based off of their player art. A lot of times you get those black players actually playing black. It's kind of funny. With a black thing in there. I can't keep this. We're going to mull. We'll keep this. No. I can't keep this either. We'll mulligan this again. And this is a keeper. Put 2 cards back. It's going to be our Flickerwisp and our Ambitious Farmhand, unfortunately. And just got to hope they don't have hand hate. It feels really bad mulling on the play. Let's see what our opponents got going on. They could be Tron. We are going to keep this. They did mull down to 6. So we're going to put Wisp and Farmhand back. As much as I love those 2 cards. We're going to play Plains, Aether Vial. One of the main reasons today that I'm also playing Ms. Elesh Norn, the Mother of Machines, is just for the sheer fact that she is bonkers when you get her down. Blood Crypt, this is tapped. Thinking this might be scam, but I guess not. I know I'm gonna lose the. Oh, that's pretty cool. Let's see here. Do I play my Stoneforge? Say yes. Say okay. Say yes to her ability. We're gonna grab the Lion Sash. I've been pretty MVP on the Lion Sash. It's been pretty great. I can use it to both pitch to Solitude. This could be another Junder's a Saga's list, or Junder's a Saga list. End step, I'm activating the vial. I'm gonna say yes. I'm gonna throw down Giver. She's good. And pass it over to our opponents. We're gonna tick this up to 2. We're gonna say yes. And there's another land, which is exactly what I want. We're going to go to combat. And we're just going to attack with everything because we don't care at this point. Hit our opponent for 2. I don't need a block Ragavan at this point, so unless they slam it down this turn. Bloodstained Mire from our opponent. They're fetching for Swamp. I don't like to waste mana. I am going to activate this. Throw down Lion Sash. I like to be a little bit more a little more useful, but it is what it is. I'm going to take this up to solid 3. And there's Ephemerate. It's pretty cool. Let's do this. Oh, whoa, how do I hold priority? Undo. Oh, wait. Goof. Whatever. Can't believe I just did that. That was a fail. Do I have to, like, hold control or something? I don't know what the heck just happened. Okay, they're creating a Saga token. Whatever. I don't know what I just did. That was horrible. That was kind of embarrassing. Turn that off. I don't know why I wasn't able to respond to that by ephemerating. Doesn't make sense to me. Okay, our opponent's creating another Saga token. It's fine. Urza Saga is going to the bin. Oh, this is Asmo food. Okay. Another Urza Saga here. Sure. Will they swing? Nope. Okay, end step. Let's go plains. Hit the Saga. I mean, that's pretty good, I think. They're gonna create a food token with the Oval Chase Daredevil. I'm still confused as to why I was unable to respond to my triggers. Yeah, we're going to stack this. We're going to say no. Keep it on 3. Eiganjo is pretty good. Is there a trick we can play here? Let's go to combat. There's a trick. I mean, we can shoot the construct token. Okay. Now here we don't want to capitalize on them getting the food tokens, so we do want to be careful here. I don't want to lose to Asmo food, honestly. The other good part is Soulless Jailer now helps stopping Oval Chase Daredevil. It's kind of cool. I guess as they tap these two to create another construct and swing. We'll have to take our damage here. Okay. And my guess is they're also going to just create an Asmo. Let's go block C's here. Let's activate. Whoops. Let's cancel. Say okay. Give this pro colorless. And we'll take our damage here. Sure. Creating another food token. Asmarina, Mardukadice, and a Kuldakar. Okay, what are you going to make me sack? Okay. You got a cookbook. Interesting. Okay. Let's cast Ephemerate. Target our Lion Sash. Say okay. Keep our Aether Vial on 3. Let's do Ephemerate. Then the Vial, we'll say okay to the Vial. We're going to keep and say no. We're going to cast this and we're going to target our Stoneforge. Which is pretty good. And then we're going to grab ourselves a... sword. Kaldra's really good here. But the sword is protected from Asmo. Or the sword will protect us from Asmo. Let's grab the sword. And we drew another Stoneforge. Huh. This makes my choices really difficult. I think maybe I gotta play my Eiganjo Seed of the Empire just to have more mana available. Because the likelihood of me shooting another construct is pretty low. We're going to go ahead and play that. It'll give me more mana available. And we'll say okay. Maybe I should have even played the Sword of Fire and Ice there. But who knows. Okay. Our opponent's creating another Saga token. We're facing up against a bunch of 5/5 constructs, unfortunately. They got another cookbook. They're swinging with everything. Let's go ahead and Stoneforge. Let's see what they do here. They might have another one in hand, which is unfortunate. Okay, so that landed. We'll be taking 4 damage. If I pop the Blast Zone. Let's give the Lion Sash. Nope. Oh man, I wish I could undo. Undo, okay, crap. Pro colorless. I should have done this in a different order, which is fine. They're creating a food token, which is fine. So we'll be hit by 5/5s. What does Asmarina Marketice in the Kaldra card read? As long as you've discarded a card this turn. Oh wow, so you just have to discard a card. I thought you had to discard her in order to be able to do that thing. We might have just screwed up big time here. We're about to take 12. Let's go to blocks. This game wasn't very good, but let's see what happens here. Cookbook, sure. Which is fine. Oh, Chase Daredevil, that's fine as well. Yeah, so we pretty much lose this game here. I don't think there's anything we can do on this matchup. Let's see. So we do draw land. I mean, even us. Yeah, we lose here. Okay. Let's concede this one. Let's go to the next one. We're going to begin sideboarding. Oof. Let's grab Soulless Jailer. Actually, wait. It doesn't do anything. Sanctifiers are pretty good here, actually. 1, 2, 3. Archon is good. Loran, she's pretty good too. They got a lot of artifacts. Let's bring all of her in. And let's bring in 2 Burrenton Forge-Tenders. Let's make this a little more organized as I'm farting around doing this, because this looks terrible. Okay. I don't know how good our cons are over like our Sanctifiers. Did I bring all 3 in? 1, 2, I can't read apparently. I did. I don't know. Oh, there it is. Okay. Cool. We have 9 cards here that we brought in. We got to make 9 cuts. Let's cut an Ephemerate. Let's cut a couple Aether Vials. Blast Zone's going to be huge here. We're going to cut both of our Skrelvs because they do get upgraded with the Forge-Tenders. Our Flickerwisps are amazing. Our Vindicators are amazing. We're going to cut a Thalia, a Archon, cut, I'm going to cut Elesh Norn here. I don't think she's going to help. I'll cut another Ephemerate. Lion Sash is too good, and so are Ambitious Farmhands. Okay, let's see how this goes. We are going first. This might... see how this hand ends up being. I don't think I can keep that hand at all. This is more keepable, but I only have 1 land. And I'm playing first. Can I keep a one-lander? My gut tells me no. I feel like this would be perfect. Fine, we're cutting it. Moving the wisp. Okay, let's do this. Against my better judgment, we're keeping the one-lander. We're going to yield through the turn. There's nothing for us to do here. Our opponent's turn. I doubt there's anything they're going to play that's going to... Oh, wait, Inquisition, that's fine. They're probably taking our Lion Sash. Now they know we kept the one-lander. Okay, they took our Lion Sash. Now I'm crying. We drew Thalia, which is really good here. Not. We're going to go to combat. We're going to attack with our Forge-Tender. Now, every single time I've kept a one-land hand, I've lost. I never get lucky with them, but like I said, I guess I thought it'd be a great idea to try it out. So they're Profane Tutoring, so gives us an extra turn. Maybe we draw land. That's not a land. Intact everything. This is painful to watch. I need a land so bad. I just didn't want to go down to 5, honestly. Had everything I needed. They're creating themselves a token, which makes sense. That is not a land. Wow. I mean, over a third of our deck is lands, so we're going to give this pro colorless. We're just going to swing for 1. I mean, they get Asmar and a Marnica Nice and a Kuldakar online here. So they're Profane Tutoring, card right to hand. Which is great. I'm not surprised they're creating another construct. They're going to 2 us here. They're going to play another Urza Saga. Which makes sense. Why wouldn't they have Urza Saga? And here goes our life of sadness. Now we get hit for 6. And we cry? I think we just have to take it here. Oh, wow. That is rough. I know I shouldn't have kept this hand. Well, there's our land that we've been crying for. Begging for. I'm going to play Stoneforge Mystic here. We're going to say okay. I'm going to say yes. I'm going to grab Kaldra Compleat. And then we'll see how it goes. This turn is going to be nasty. We're going to hit for a lot here. At least next turn we get Kaldra down. Find out this. Oh, I'll be impressed with myself. They're going to Thought Seize us. What what are they gonna hit here? They're gonna want to hit. They're probably gonna just hit our Kaldra. Just gonna let them do it at this point. Or they probably think they can handle and kill our Stoneforge. They hit Solitude. Okay. Atrax is in the graveyard now. Goryo's Vengeance. What the heck is this deck? Oh my gosh, yeah, we're probably just freaking losing here. Wow. I think we would have been much better off if we drew a single land a turn. If we drew a land a turn earlier, we wouldn't have enabled this to happen. Okay, that was unexpected. Okay, what are they? Okay, they're creating a food token. Oh, we'll chase Daredevil into graveyard. Yeah. Yeah, I'm not going to deny it. This is a pretty good idea here. Swinging for 8. Let's go to blocks. Double block here. Block here. Let's see what we can see. They got 1 mana standing. They have Emrakul. 2 more Goryo's Vengeances. Thought Seizes. Okay. We're gonna say okay. We're gonna give this protection from colorless. Okay, yeah, we just lost here. We'll let our opponent finish it off. Just to be nice. Definitely should have not kept that hand. Might have won there if we didn't goof up like that. Otherwise, I'm pretty happy with the deck. One-man hands just never win games. I don't think there's anything here I could draw that could possibly win us anything. They got multiple Goryo's Vengeance in hand. Oh, they exile it? Okay. Well, I mean, still, they can food and instant speed Goryo's Vengeance, so... I mean, we're going to get hit by Emrakul this turn. So, pretty good. Pretty good deck they have seemed to have built. Wow. So, we went 3-2 tonight. Let me know what you guys think about the list in the description below. I appreciate you guys joining me for such a long stream. If you enjoy the stream, please tell me. I'd like to hear it. Well, you're able to hear. But anyways, I really appreciate you guys joining for the few of you that did. And we'll see you guys in the next one. But we will go over the deck real fast as well. Okay, we're just kind of seeing what this deck does because I'm interested in it. I'll probably brew a deck like this. It's kind of cool. I don't like the Goryo's Vengeance thing. I'm much more of a classic style reanimate. Oh my gosh, Annihilator 6. Check that out. Can't even sack 6 permanents. Boom. Sack them all. Well, you declare those blockers. Oh my gosh. Okay, yep. So, let's see. And I'm going to open up these treasure chests with you guys here. Just because I know people like seeing what we get. We got 1 once this loads. Cool. So let's return to details. Again, overall, we went 3 and 2. Not bad. Oh, I just closed out MTGO. Okay. Let's check out our collection. And let's crack open these treasure chests. For this treasure chest. Hold up, you guys can't see what I'm doing here. Let's adjust my settings. Okay. Let's go back. Okay. We're opening our 1 treasure chest. Ooh, Skyclave Shade and 15 play points. Okay. I appreciate you guys for joining me. Again, deck list is in the description below. Please let me know if you like